This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Charlie Edwards, I have to say, what brings you up on a freezing cold Friday night in Newcastle, mate?
I flew back this morning to come and support my good friend Levi. He was unlucky tonight. He got caught a bit cold. He was only into the second round, and yeah, it is what it is. It's boxing, isn't it? Against a good kid in Marksby. So yeah, that's why I'm over here. And now we go on Sunday. I go down to meet up with my brother and spend the whole fight week with him. So it's all locked in on Edwards versus Yafai bloodline. It's time to go to work, and it's time to put this family feud at bay and a 2-0.
It's a massive, massive fight next week, and I know you've touched on it. Is it a 50-50?
Nah, not for me. Sonny's going to win, and win convincingly. It's 50-50, maybe a lot of critics are saying, but I believe in my brother. I know how highly he's operating on. I know what he's about, and I know he's got the Yafai's number. And a good boxer beats a good fighter. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, and that's what will happen on Saturday next week. My brother will give him a boxing lesson.
How has Sonny been since his first defeat? Because that fight against Bam Rodriguez, he showed some bottle in there and he had his successes. Wasn't the result that he wanted. How's Sonny bounced back? Because he's a character. We normally see him on Twitter. He hasn't been on Twitter for a while. We don't have much of an idea as to how he's recovered. Can you give us any family insights, Charlie?
Yeah, no, Sonny's good as gold, you know. It hasn't affected him one bit. I think, if anything, he just loves the boxing game, you know. It is what it is. Well, you win some, you lose some. And when you're fighting the best of the best in the world, that's what happens. And I feel like he knows how much he had to dig deep in that fight, with his eye going so early in the fight. He was boxing like 7 of the rounds blind, really, in one of his eyes. So he showed a lot about himself. He got a lot of praise from the British public, and got a lot of fanfare from that. So I think you see it as a positive, you know. No one likes to lose, especially my brother. But it is what it is, and he didn't sit on it and dwell on it. This is the boxing game. It happens.
Talk about yourself. Last time we saw you 4 or 5 weeks ago, getting that European title in a pretty decent fight, wasn't it, against Thomas Asomba? Have you got the belt with you?
I've got it at home in Portugal, but I haven't got it with me over here. I've been carrying that belt around with me for the last 4 weeks, going and visiting different. I was in Sweden for a little while, going to visit all the boxing fraternity out there, showing the kids out there, and done a bit of it in Portugal as well, and in the UK. So I'm worn out from carrying that belt, so it's back home in my trophy cabinet. But yeah, it was a good performance, good fight, and against a good champion, you know. Thomas seems to be in his peak years of his career, where he was on top on a running form, and I dethroned him quite comfortably.
Straight after the fight, you called out Paul Butler for a number of reasons. Is that even possible? And if not, what's next for Charlie Edwards?
Well, the purse bids happened. We went to purse bids, and on the day of the purse bids, Paul Butler pulled out of the fight with a working injury. So take it how you want, but normally when that happens on the day of the purse bids, there's no coincidences in this game, right? So who cares about Paul Butler? Now he had his chance to fight me, which he never took because he pulled out. So nobody cares about him. He's fallen out of all of the rankings. So he's irrelevant. I think he will probably hang his gloves up. I don't see no way back for him. And yeah, it's not anything new to me. I knew it was going to happen. I voiced it on a number of occasions, and he just done what I said all through the build-up of the purse bids happening. So he showed his colours, and I suppose he can just hang his gloves up now.
So who do you want?
I've got options on the table. I've got a European defence, possibly. I've got some talks about the IBF final eliminator, which is getting done now. I'm currently ranked number 5 in the WBC rankings. So I'm here tonight to speak to Nissa and my promotion, Wasserman, and we're kind of getting our heads together, trying to get out next year as soon as possible, really.
Last question, because I know you're dashing, Charlie. Did you watch the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight? And was it a fight or was it a circus?
Of course I watched it. It was a circus. You know, I think it was clear to see everyone see it for what it was. The build up, the promotion was great. It just goes to show with the right promoters backing you, you can sell anything. And that's what that was. Mike Tyson got his money and I'm happy for him. Jake Paul's now the face of boxing, so he's self-claimed. But he's playing the game. He's promoting himself to the best and promoting himself better than many others. And when Daniel Dubois, heavyweight champion of the world, is inboxing you to get a fight on the line, and Arthur Berbatov, undisputed champion of the world, is saying it, and all these other fighters are saying it, I'm afraid to say they're playing into his game. So
Must be
maybe
doing something right.
he is the face of boxing,
Yeah.
which is a crazy one. But we live in a circus, so it is what it is. They're making a hell of a lot of money, and that's the game we play, I suppose. Prize fighting.
It is. Charlie, it's freezing cold. I'll let you shoot off, mate. It is really good to see you. I hope the next time we talk and it's in the lead up to the fight week, fella.
Nice one, top man.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Take care, Charlie.